So we finally made it in Scotland, and you might notice something a little bit different at the top. I don't know what's going on with this camera angle, but it's very jolty when it's on the roads. But you might notice something a little bit different at the top. We now have hunger and fatigue, which we're gonna have a lovely time with. So we're in the world's slowest Skoda as well. So this has got a top speed of 86 miles per hour. My Citroen C1 can do much faster than that. But yeah, I mean, the Octavia is a nice car. It's a nice car. Realistically, it's probably much faster than 86 miles per hour. You can probably get more than 80 in second gear in this car. But we're going to have a quick look at the farm that we've acquired. And we're going to have a look at what's available to be done. Now, because of the starting with the hunger and stuff, we've had to purchase a building. So we're a little bit short on funds. We would have started with 100,000. We're starting with 78,618 now. Alright, so here we are. We're just going to park up here for now. And we'll begin the tour. So yeah, my friends do not like that car for some reason. But it's okay, we'll get over it. So what have we got over here? We've got a New Holland T8000, well, T8020. We've got a horse seed drill. It's got its cover open. Some seeds right next to it. Looking very, very nice. We got some communist trash. Oh, no, that's communal trash, not communist trash. Okay. I do apologise. And then over here it sounds like we do have some sheep, which they're looking very nice. It's working for some reason. I just ask you to have to calm that down, mister. I thought he was ready to pounce then, but just sitting down. Are you guys going to do anything crazy? Nope, he's just jumping a little bit. Oh, he's jumping a lot. I don't think he likes me being here. Okay, we'll walk away. So then we've got the Bunning tipper trailer. It's a very nice tipper. Don't like that forager. It's very weird to have that one thing. I'm assuming the game well, the expectation is that we attach that to the front of a tractor, attach that to the back of the tractor, and then we pick up as we go. Not really something I fancy doing. Some hay bales. Here's our house. Got the worst combine in history. The thing I like about this house is, hi Grandpa, you can actually walk into it. So we've got the washroom here. Now I do apologise, multiplayer doesn't like being indoors for some reason. We've got a little office here where we can sit outside and stare at our McCormick all day. Not McCormick, New Holland. We've got the lounge, kitchen, nice little fireplace. And then we've got the upstairs. Now upstairs we can find ourselves with the master bedroom. It has a large flat screen TV and an ensuite bathroom, a nice view of the back garden or the rear garden, and also a nice view of the New Holland. We've got an ensuite bathroom which leads out into the hallway, which the door's pushing me back. And then in here we have ourselves a guest bedroom with their own laptop, which spoiled them rotten. And then in here we have another place where we can just sit back and enjoy the view of our New Holland again. All roads lead back to that New Holland, don't they? Oh Jesus Christ, that lampshade. Then up here, that's a nice photo, is we've got a rocking horse and the creepiest looking video that Giants could have ever wanted to put onto a TV screen. I don't know what the thought process here was. I feel like I'm about to be involved in an episode of The Shining. Get that harvest out the ground in 7 days or you will be punished. We could actually store some stuff up here. I don't know what though, but it could work as a nice little storage unit at some point. Alright, let's close that door, lock away the demons. So yeah, we've got the Massey Ferguson 8570. Don't like that harvester. It's not bad, it's not the best. We've got the skeleton of a fast track, which is also a fast track. It's got a smooth shift, if you want one. We have the, I'm not even going to pronounce that name, it's a cultivator. We've got a very, very mossy looking steel slate. We've got a front loader arm, a pallet fork. You've got a silage pit over here, which is nice. Always love doing a bit of silage. And then we open this gate, we have our silo system, where it's got 2 pits inside it. Now, if this isn't silage, then I don't know what it's going to be. It's probably going to be tool storage for the time being. It doesn't look like it is a silage pit. We've got the silo here. So that there's no piping to say that comes out here, all the way around here. Maybe it's magic. I don't know. Anything is possible in Farming Simulator, as we've seen with quite a lot of my short videos. Over here we've got a rustic, old, abandoned shed. It's going to have its purpose. I think maybe silage bales here. In fact, we're not even baling silage, are we? We're pitting it, bunkering it. You know what I mean. So yeah, we're going to have some kind of bale storage in here. Maybe some, like, I don't know. Maybe if we do like forestry, we could store the equipment in there. I don't know. There's a lot we can do with that shed. I mean, we could just sell it and get an extra bit of cash. And what else have we got? I think that's pretty much it. We've got the Skoda Octavia that comes part of this farm as well, which, I mean, it's a very nice detailed car, but it sucks because it's not as fast as a real-life Skoda Octavia. Right, so our hunger is at 99%, our fatigue is at 100%, so that means we're okay. So we don't need to buy any food yet, and we're not looking like we're going to be falling asleep behind the wheel yet. But that could all change very, very soon, which is why we need to get this job done very, very quickly. Oh, we've got some Highland cattle over here, so let's go ahead and have a look at those. Let's just drop him here. Oh, drop him here. There we go, there's a good boy. That looks like a very happy cow. How you doing, you crazy git? You enjoying that meadow? I knew you would. So yeah, there's the Highland cattle. So we've got a field of barley over here, we've got a field of wheat down there, we've got a ploughed field down there and a field of grass down here. So it's not like we're short of jobs to do. However, we will be short of time to do them all in. So I'm going to prioritise the grain first, because the grain is the most important crop, it's the most time sensitive crop. We've always got next month to start the grass. However, the cows might be getting a bit hungry, because if I remember rightly, it has no food. Like, even if we just get like a sliver of grass for them to eat, it's better than not having a sliver of grass. I don't know why I'm going in this direction. You know what, we can probably pick up the entire headland. It's fine. Right, so yeah, we're going along here. Are we swathing? We are swathing indeed. So we're going to go ahead, get this headland done, and then we're going to reevaluate our life. Let's get into it. Right, so the first headland's done with 63% capacity. We are doing very, very well. I wish we had more though, but it looks like we're going to chew into this. We're going to have to go the other way around, because I know that we're going to have to bring out the auger at some point. So we're going to have to do that. And then we've got to keep our eye on our hunger, because, you know, harvesting is very hungry work. We've got that field next. That's not even our field. It is our field. Jesus Christ, that's huge. I'm not looking forward to that one. Right, so now we are ready to unload. We've got the New Holland, and it's going to be the New Holland with the bunning trailer. This is going to be the perfect matchup, I think. I would like to use the fast track, but I can't see any use for that fast track. I think that one's not going to leave the yard. I think I'm just going to use that for nothing other than loading stuff, because it just doesn't seem to have much oomph in it. Like, look at this. This looks like a proper tractor. And that thing just looks like a skeleton of what a tractor should be. And I really, really like this tractor as well. It's got like 280 horsepower or something like that, so it's pretty hefty. And 20 gears, which is better than the fast track. The fast track, even though it says it's got a smooth stick or a smooth shift, it's not that smooth. But this is just flawless. Potentially my favourite tractor. In fact, to take it back, the 8330 Icon is actually a beautiful tractor. But now we're loading in, and it looks like it's going to be about maybe 40%, 42%, looking at how much we put in there versus what's in there. So it's looking like we're 2 payloads and it's full. And I think we're going to have to sell this one pretty much as soon as we get it. In fact, you know what? No, we're going to hold off, because we might have a purpose for it in the near future. And if not, we can always wait for peak time, supply and demand and all that other gubbins that people love. So now we're on to the last stretch of the headland. And then the fun begins, because that's when we start chewing away at the rest of the field. Right, so now it's time to go up and down and 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 up and down. Ah, this is going to be fun. Because, I mean, I love harvesting. I really, really like harvesting. Ooh, a Lacotech LH2. I wonder what that could be. 45 grand. It's expensive if it's not necessary. Let's have a look at the second-hand market. I mean, it'd be nice to have a forager. Put that on there as well. Beautiful. Oh, that's tempting. We can't afford anything. Oh, goodness gracious, look at that. 97% on both. We are not having a particularly positive time. Right, another trailer load down. So this one, it'll be easier just to reverse it all the way, rather than having to turn this around on such a steep corner. And you know what, a lot of people don't like reversing, but I don't mind it. It's a relatively easy thing to do. I say that doesn't going off course. But look at that, perfection. So yeah, so we've got this, we've got more grain going in there. Oh yeah, I think we're going to have to stay in the tractor for this one, because we are going to be pretty much full after this. And yes. Why do I torture myself? Why didn't I just sell this vehicle? I could have just sold this, used the profit from that vehicle sale to give myself a bigger one through leasing. We would have had this field done by now. But of course not, I wouldn't like to do that, I would like to torture myself. I want the things to take as long as possible so I can drag them out for maximum monetization, even though I probably won't get much money from this video in the first place. Speaking of saving money, do you want to save yourself some money while having an active gaming server? Then why not choose G-Portal, who have a catalogue of games including Farming Simulator, 7 Days to Die, Eco and Enshrouded, and many, many more. Setup is very easy, simply click your game region, which G-Portal does all the homework for you on anywhere, and then place your order and voila, you are ready to play with your friends without burning out your CPU and GPU. Use my code in the description to get 10% off your next server. Right, well that's in there. So where does that actually go then? So it doesn't even say we've got anything in here. Does it go in here? Yes. So we've got barley in there. I mean, why wouldn't you just not put that silo here? Remove this exit point. And then just manually tip it in here. I mean, I suppose it stops it from leaking through the walls and stuff. And it adds, you know, some unity to it. But again, it's just like... I'd rather just pick it up. Like, drop it on the floor. Pick it up with a loader. Rather than use some magic hocus pocus piping. Anyway, that's enough about me. Let's get back to that harvest, because by jolly we need to get rid of it. It's nearly 10 o'clock and we've done this much of the field. That's the last of the yield, apart from these, probably what, 12 litres of grain. But you know what, we are not going to let those 12 litres of grain go unharvested, because we want as much money as we can get. Because we are like 12 million pounds out of pocket from having to deal with this mod for the hunger and stuff. So we're going to put this in the trailer. They should hold it at least. And then we gotta go and... I don't know. I mean, it's nearly 12 o'clock, so it's probably the best time to call it dinner time. So we'll take our tractor up to there. We'll leave the harvester there for the time being, because he's going to shoot off straight to the next field. And then, yeah, we're probably just going to drive down to the little burger bar down there, get ourselves a coffee, something to eat, maybe a steak. Nobody can beat a nice good old steak. Grandpa's still in there. Go inside, Grandpa, it's boiling hot outside. You're stood there wearing 2 layers of clothing. It's 31 degrees. Right, so we're going to load that in here. That's all done. Look at all that grain. All in a day's work. Right, so let's fire up the Octavia. Let's drive down there and get ourselves a nice little steak dinner. So we'll park up here. What have they got? Oh, Jesus Christ. This must be a foreign market stall. What have we got in here? Potato pie, meat pie, hot dog, coffee and a tea. Okay, so we'll... $30 for a cup of coffee. Holy crap. Okay, so we'll consume that. There we go. And then we'll get a coffee. The coffee's given us nothing. A cup of tea is $20. And then we'll get a meat pie for later. Right, there we go. Now we're on private property, so who cares about illegal driving? So we're gonna get home. I'll get home. We're gonna eat our food. Hopefully it hits the spot. I'm disappointed that the coffee isn't increasing our fatigue level or our vigor. But yeah, I think I'm gonna need to get somebody to come in and help out, because this is going to be a long job. Because, I mean, it's not just the harvest that we've got to do today. We've got to get all the straw up. We've got to cultivate the field. We've got to fertilise the field. How you doing, Grandpa? What's life like here? I can't remember how I opened up the menu for our inventory. Here we are. Here's our food. What have we got in our inventory? I hate that it moves the camera as we're looking. Well, apparently we've got nothing. I mean, we've got nothing in our inventory. We just purchased a lot of stuff. I feel like I've been ripped off. Okay. Well, I mean, there's not much we can do about it. We're just going to have to persevere. I guess eating our lunch was never meant to be. So let's get on the phone, find a friend who's going to be willing to help out, because we are definitely going to need it.